The unseen food safety risk, surface cleanliness and sanitation gaps in food service. In the fast-paced and often visually captivating world of food service, where the art of cooking and presentation frequently takes center stage, a pervasive and often overlooked danger silently lurks: inadequate surface cleanliness and sanitation. While rigorous attention is rightly paid to the sourcing of quality ingredients and the precise calibration of cooking temperatures, the myriad surfaces that routinely interact with food and are frequently disregarded can act as clandestine conduits for harmful contamination, thereby posing a profound and often unseen risk to public health. NNTHE, undeniable importance of meticulously cleaning and thoroughly sanitizing all food contact surfaces, cannot be sufficiently emphasized. These critical surfaces, which include a vast array of items such as cutting boards, expansive countertops, various utensils, and an extensive range of kitchen apparatus, are inherently susceptible to harboring deleterious bacteria, insidious viruses, and common allergens if they are not rigorously and consistently maintained. A mere perfunctory wipe-down, while perhaps effective in removing visible food debris and superficial dirt, frequently proves woefully inadequate in eradicating the microscopic threats that are invisible to the naked eye. Now primary and persistent concern in food safety is cross-contamination, a hazardous process that transpires when harmful microorganisms are inadvertently transferred from one food item or surface to another. To illustrate this critical point, consider a scenario where a cutting board, previously used for the preparation of raw poultry, is not appropriately cleaned and sanitized before being utilized for the slicing of fresh produce. In such a situation, pathogenic bacteria such as Salmonella can readily propagate and spread, inevitably precipitating foodborne illness among consumers. Common and widespread sanitation deficiencies frequently originate from a fundamental lack of comprehension regarding the critical and distinct differences between cleaning and sanitizing. Cleaning, in its essence, serves the vital purpose of physically removing food residues, grease, and visible dirt from surfaces. Sanitizing, conversely, functions to significantly reduce the microbial population on a surface to a level deemed safe by public health standards. Both of these stages are not merely important but absolutely indispensable components of an effective food safety program. The omission of the crucial sanitizing phase, or the improper deployment of an unsuitable or incorrectly mixed sanitizer, can regrettably result in a significant residual bacterial load remaining on food contact surfaces. Furthermore, the judicious selection of cleaning implements and chemical agents is of pivotal and often underestimated importance. Worn-out, deteriorated sponges and cloths, for instance, can paradoxically facilitate the dissemination of bacteria rather than eliminating them. Similarly, the improper dilution of sanitizers, whether too concentrated or too weak, can render them either ineffectual or, in some cases, even hazardous. Consequently, consistent, comprehensive, and ongoing training for all food service personnel on stringent cleaning protocols, including the correct application of various cleaning agents, the proper use of equipment, and the adherence to manufacturer guidelines for contact times, is not merely recommended, but absolutely essential for maintaining a safe food environment. Beyond the readily apparent and frequently clean surfaces, there exists an array of less conspicuous areas that demand persistent attention. These include seemingly minor but critical points such as refrigerator handles, serving tongs, and even the often overlooked undersides of tables. These areas, despite their seemingly minor nature, can function as fertile grounds for microbial proliferation and thus demand persistent and thorough attention to preclude the insidious spread of pathogens throughout the food preparation and serving areas. Repercussions of neglecting rigorous surface hygiene can be profoundly dire, extending from isolated and sporadic instances of food poisoning to widespread outbreaks that can irrevocably compromise institutional reputations, erode consumer trust, and incur substantial and often crippling financial loss. Regulatory bodies such as local health departments routinely conduct meticulous inspections to ensure unwavering adherence to established food safety standards. In these inspections, shortcomings in surface cleanliness and sanitation are regrettably and frequently cited as serious violations, highlighting the critical nature of this aspect of food service operations. NNTO effectively mitigate these inherent and pervasive risks. Food service establishments must proactively institute robust, comprehensive, and well-documented cleaning and sanitation programs. Such a program encompasses several key pillars and comprehensive training, It is paramount to ensure that all staff members, from kitchen porters to executive chefs, are thoroughly proficient in appropriate cleaning and sanitizing procedures, understanding not just the how, but also the why behind each step. This training should be ongoing and reinforced regularly. Dedicated equipment. The implementation of dedicated and clearly distinguishable cutting boards and utensils for raw and cooked food items, as well as for different types of food, e.g., meat, poultry, fish, produce, is crucial to prevent cross-contamination at its source. Color coding systems can be particularly effective here. An accurate chemical application, strict adherence to manufacturer guidelines for the correct dilution ratios, and the requisite contact time of all sanitizers and cleaning chemicals is non-negotiable. Improper use can render these agents ineffective or potentially hazardous. Clear labeling and readily accessible instructions are vital. Systematic inspections. Conducting regular internal audits and inspections beyond regulatory visits is essential to proactively identify and rectify any sanitation discrepancies or emerging issues before they escalate into significant problems. These audits should be documented and followed up on diligently. Equipment maintenance. Routine and thorough cleaning and maintenance of all kitchen apparatus, including but not limited to ovens, grills, fryers, refrigeration units, and dishwashers, is critical. Malfunctioning or unclean equipment can become a breeding ground for pathogens. NBY, steadfastly prioritizing scrupulous surface cleanliness and rigorous sanitation as fundamental tenets of their daily operations. Food service businesses can effectively safeguard the well-being of their valued clientele, uphold the most stringent and non-negotiable standards of food safety, and protect their brand reputation in a highly competitive industry.